Hi guys, I am back and wanted to do a tutorial on the Makeup Forever Midnight Glow Holiday Kit. They have the most amazing palette and I wanted to show you how to create this look, which I will show you up close. And so I want to do a tutorial on this look. I think the holidays are a really fun time and a really fun way to express and play with your makeup a little bit more than what we might normally do during the year. This palette is incredibly versatile and I am using it all the time. It's ridiculous. But they have some amazing pieces that are included in this palette. The first is the actual palette itself, which is adorable. It's like this. It's very compact sized. And you can easily bring this with you on the road. So here is the palette here. So this is the palette. You've got some icy blues in here, a cool white. You've also got a purple, pink, and brown shadow on the other side, and then a nice matte black in the middle. And I apologize, I've already used this palette once, so it's the product's gotten a little bit everywhere in the tray. And then there are two small brushes down here as well that you can use to apply the makeup. I'm going to be using my own, but these little brushes are great and it's such a compact palette, so it's great to carry on the go, especially when you're out on the actual or during the actual holidays. All of them have a nice little shimmer on it, so it's a great palette for if you want to have a girls' night out or a night on the town and you kind of want to experiment and play with your makeup. I think this is perfect for it. And the other thing that it comes with, or that you can purchase as part of this collection, number one is their Aqua Rouge lipstick, which I love and have talked about a numerous embarrassing amount of times because I love their stuff so much. The other thing that comes with it is one of their loose metallic glitters. This is their gunmetal glitter. It is absolutely gorgeous and I'm wearing it on my eye right now, but again, we'll show you a little bit more about this glitter, how to apply it, and where I put it for this look. And then last but not least, one of my most favorite parts of this collection, which again I will show you up close during the tutorial, is their loose crystals and beads that you can apply to your face, which I have here. So anyway, I hope you guys love this tutorial and I will chat to you soon. Now I'm going to be putting on my foundation first. You can see that my neck is a little bit darker than my face as I do have a little bit of fake tanner left on. So today I'm going to be using Revlon's Photo Ready foundation for my face to prep. To move on to powder, and for powder I'm going to be using Max Mineralized powder or skin finish powder. This is in medium. I'll be using Bobbi Brown's concealer. This is the corrector first in light peach, and I'm just going to put this under my eye. And then I'm going to follow up with their actual corrector, again, Bobbi Brown, and this will be beige for their corrector. That's what their corrector and powder look like. So I'm just going to put the, or sorry, not the corrector, the concealer. So I'm just going to put that under my eye on both sides. And then I'm going to follow up by taking my Sigma Taper Blending Brush and I'm going to dip it into the concealer powder that comes in the packet and I'm just going to dab it on top of my eye just to set it. Put my brows on. So for this one I'm going to be using my Annabelle Brow Pencil in Universal Dark. Now the first thing I'm going to do to get started with my eyes, take my Sigma E55 shading brush and I'm going to take the black here and I'm going to put it all over my lid. And if you're worried about any kind of fallout while you apply this makeup, you can hold a Kleenex just under your eye or you can get some tape, whatever you like. But if you put it all in small doses, or put it on, sorry, in small doses, you shouldn't have that problem. So we're going to start with a darker smoky eye on the bottom. And actually changed my mind just as I was starting to do my eye. I'm actually going to go back and take a little bit of Scotch tape, and I'm going to put it right here on my eye. And the reason I'm doing that is it'll give me a nice clean line for my smoky eye. And just keep patting it in there. And I'm only just going up to the top crease of my eye. I'm going to go in with my Sigma large shader brush, and I'm going to take the darker beautiful blue that's in this palette, and I'm actually going to put it over top of the black that I've just done. Love these colors because they're so pigmented, and this blue is stunning. Just because you always see a black smoky eye, so to add a little hint of blue, which is very, very in style right now, is kind of nice. And I'm focusing most of the blue on the inner corner of the eye and going about 3/4 of the way over the lid. What I'm going to do is take a large shading brush. This time around I'm going to use Sigma's Tapered Blending E35 brush, and I'm actually going to dip it into the pink and purple here. And I'm going to play in the crease of my eye here and sort of blend out the black and pull the purple and pink color upward towards my brow bone. And the mixture of that with my crease and the black will actually look really, really nice. And again, just make sure you blend out like crazy. I'm actually going to use Sigma's concealer brush. This is the F75. I'm going to dip it in a little bit of white of the Midnight Collection. And I'm going to put it on the inner corner of my eye. Just to lighten it up just a little bit, because the blue might have made it a little bit dark. And then what I'm going to do is also take a little bit of that white, and I'm just going to put it under my brow bone. Normally I don't put shine under my brow, or a lot of it, because this white is quite shimmery. But for the holidays especially, it looks really, really nice. I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to dip it back into the black and just further mark out my crease around the corners and my V, just to further deepen the crease and deep set the eye. I'm going to take what's on my pencil brush, that little bit of black, and I'm going to pull it along the bottom lash line, or the lower lash line. I don't want to go too dark, so I'm just tracing a little bit. So you'll kind of go over the tape a little bit here, which is okay. For this eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Precise black eyeliner. And I'm just going to be taking it from one end to the other. Going to go for the glitter. That's the next step. So for the glitter, I'm actually taking the loose glitter, not the larger chunky one. So I'm going to be taking their metallic. I'm going to turn the dish upside down quickly, because you do get a lot of glitter that comes out. And I'm going to be taking my initial E-shading E55 brush that I used for the black, and I'm going to dip it in the glitter pot. I'm going to hold this under my eye just so I don't get any fallout. I'm just going to tap it on. Now this glitter does stick on its own without having to put any liquid on your eye to make it stay, but if you would like to be more dramatic, you can certainly opt to use a clear glue to allow you to get more glitter on there. So you can definitely see that I've got some metallic sheen there to it, so it makes your eyes look a little bit more liquid on top, which is kind of cool. For this one, I'm just using L'Oreal's Voluminous. This is just their very basic mascara from gosh knows how many years ago. The next thing I'm going to tackle are false lashes because I love them. The ones I'm going to be using today are from Red Cherry. These are number 41. These are them. You can see they're a little bit spikier. And I don't know, I love them. They're not your typical demi-wispy or anything like that. So these are the ones I'm going to be using today. Using for these is the Duo Glue, which I mean most people have either used or have used for false eyelashes. Very, very teeny amount on the strip, and I'm just going to wait a couple seconds just for it to become a little bit more tacky before I put them on. Now, while the lashes are kind of drying and setting, I'm going to pull off the tape that I've put on there initially. And if you find that it pulls off any of your foundation, I mean, of course, you can just reapply it. But the point is that it gives you that nice, clean line there. I did pull off some of mine, so I'm just going to take my foundation brush and just kind of coat a little bit over. Here we go. I'm going to do the same with this one. And again, it gives you that nice clean line. Now that that portion of the eyes are complete, I'm going to move on to the larger stone glitters. You can see all the little stones and whatnot. They're so pretty. There's like a gunmetal jewel, some pearls, and then just some clear crystals as well. So it's really, really gorgeous. So I'm going to put these. Actually, what I'm going to do first is take a little bit of the Duo Glue. And you're going to need tweezers for this part. I'm going to take a little tin and I'm just going to apply a little bit of eyelash glue on the inside. So it's a very, very teeny tiny amount. Take one in my tweezer and I'm going to dunk it into the eyelash glue. And you only need a very small dab of glue. And I'm just going to put it right by the corner of my lash here to set my first one. So what I'm going to do is have them kind of go up by this line here. So I'll probably put 3 or 4. So I'm sticking that just above the other one. And I'm just going to put that at the very base. Right there. So that's what it looks like head on. And then you just do the same thing for the other side. Because I just put my false lashes on, the glue's obviously dry now. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara just underneath. And then to complete the look, what I'm going to do is take MAC's eyeliner in navy, I believe this is. Oh no, sorry, indigo. So it's just a dark blue color to kind of go with what I've done. And I'm just going to line my waterline with this color. Just because it is a really dark blue and it kind of pulls in the tones that I've done already. So I'm going to do that on both eyes. Now, if you at this time you feel that you would like your eyes to be darker, you can certainly go over some more of the color if you want. But this is quite dark. I know some of my lights that I've got make it look a little bit brighter than it is, but if I hold my hand up, you can see that it is quite a stark look. So that's the coloring on it thus far. I'm going to take an MUA blush. This is very expensive. It's $1.50 I think in drugstores. This one is blusher shade number 2. So it's not a blush shade that's too crazy. It's fairly light. Put the apples in my cheeks and kind of blend upward just to get a little bit of rosiness. But again, I don't want to go too crazy. Apply bronzer. I'm going to put a very tiny amount on with my NARS brush here. I'm going to use the Hoola one, or the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. And I'm just going to put a very teeny tiny amount. I personally don't want to go too bronzy with this because my eye is already so dramatic. And then just to give myself a little bit of lightening on the cheekbones, I'm going to take Benefit's Rockateur Rose Gold kind of blusher, and I'm going to apply that at the back of my cheekbones and up by the eye just a little bit, just to give me a little bit of coloring. And then to complete the look, because I already have a dark eye, you obviously don't want to do a bold lip with it, or at least I wouldn't. It's not something I personally would do. So Makeup Forever also has a matching lipstick that does go with this set. It's part of their Aqua Rouge line, which is my absolute favorite long-lasting lipsticks. I've told you guys prior in other videos that they are my end-all be-all lipsticks. I have to have them. So this time their number 1 shade is what they recommend for this palette. I agree, because it's just a nice neutral lip, and it's one that will stay on there and will last the rest of the night. So on the one side you have the lipstick, and then they've got a nice gloss just to replenish everything for you throughout the night. So I'm just going to apply this to my lip. And once you feel the lipstick becoming a little bit tacky for you, tacky on your lips, you know that it's kind of set on your lips. So that's when you can take the gloss on the other side. You can apply it on your lip. And then your makeup is ready to go. So you just need to change and do whatever you want to do for the night. So that is the finished result of the tutorial, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. The Makeup Forever Midnight Glow Holiday Palette is absolutely phenomenal. It's very quickly become one of my staples, especially for a night out and absolutely for the holidays, because I love the jewels they have in it, and the glitter and everything else is just sensational. So I really, really highly recommend giving it a go. If you guys end up doing any of the looks yourself, I would love to see any of your pictures that you've done. Definitely tweet or copy me in on Instagram. All the links for my social stuff are below. But I hope you guys have the most amazing, amazing holidays, and I will see all of you next Thursday for something else. See you later.